Hey Scorpios, it's me Mark. Welcome back to Scorp Tarot. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the love, the support you all show me, Scorpios. I appreciate you guys know I'm a sun sign Scorpio. So let's see what energies are around us for this mid to end of May of 2019. This is a general reading. So guys, all of the messages that come through may not resonate and you can apply to your specific situation. Not all of the messages. However, you should be able to get a golden nugget or two. You can apply something that I say in this reading to your life and it bring about positive change. All right, so Scorpios, this is going to be a 4-card reading. There are going to be 3 general cards and then there'll be 1 outcome or advice card. Those general cards will show us the energies that are around us for this mid to end of May. All right guys, I am running a Mother's Day special on my 15-minute readings for the next several days. So if you would like to connect with me, if you have specific questions, someone new came back into your life, you kind of are not sure whether to open up the door up to them, or you're like, I don't know, and you want some sort of confirmation, these 15-minute readings are great because they're short and sweet, very direct. They look at specific situations, give you an answer, and you move forward quickly. All right, so those 15-minute readings are $20 for the next several days in honors of Mother's Day, but my male clients, they can also take advantage of it too. All right, let's see what energies are around us. Sun, Moon, or Rising Scorpios, this is a 4-card reading. Let's get started. If you want to connect with me, my contact information is below in the description box. Just email me at ScorpTarot@gmail.com. all right, let's get started, guys. Creator, what messages do you have for the Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Scorpio? This card's been busy. What should Scorpios focus on, Creator? What should Scorpios be aware of for this mid to end of May? What messages do you have for the Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Scorpio? I ask that only the highest energies of love, light, and truth come through these cards and come through me. Can we get 1 outcome or advice card? Ooh. All right, energy is high. Let me grab these guys. We'll keep going. What messages, what advice, Creator, do you have for the Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Scorpio for this mid to end of May? This is our advice card. So we're going to start with the advice card, guys. The advice card, and you know what's on the bottom of the deck? Look, Scorpio, on the bottom of the deck, the Death card. Source is saying this is our energy. This is the card for Scorpio in the major arcana. The Death card is energy that speaks to transformation. It's energy that speaks to there is a cycle that is coming to an end, and you know how it is. A lot of times when we have endings, that's not the most comfortable time because most human beings I know, they don't like change. They don't like to release things, and for a lot of we Scorpios, we're going through a time of endings, and and we're possibly being called to purge, to release, to transform. That's what the Death energy is speaking to. So these cards make so much sense. Let's get into it, guys. Our first card, Scorpio, is the 9 of Swords. We know because Scorpios are highly intuitive. We're highly intuitive. We're deep in our emotions. We can sense energy, and we know that there is an imminent change. There is something that is destined to happen, and we may be a little worried about it because we Scorpios are also fixed signs. So we do not like change. We like stability. We like what we know, you know. So Source is saying with the 9 of Swords, there may be some excess worrying. There may be some stress during this mid to end of May of 2019, but don't allow your thoughts to control you. Don't allow it to get the better of you, Scorpio, because this 9 of Swords energy can also speak to, it's a time of an awakening, and that's kind of what I feel, especially with the Death card being on the bottom of the deck. We're in the time of endings and awakenings. That's what Source is saying. There's some things that are leaving our lives, and we may be coming to the realization that it's time, that it's necessary. So the best energy and posture to take during this time is the energy of just being open, just flowing with Source, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, because you realize, you know what? If I'm at my best, I can deal with anything. I can deal with what comes. I can deal with what goes. Strengthen yourself during this time. Like I said, when this 9 of Swords energy comes, if you are being awakened at night, you can't sleep, or your mind is racing, even during the day, you're stressing, you're worrying because there's levels of uncertainty, things that you don't know. Source is saying, practice your mantras. Practice your positive affirmations. Not only that, if you're waking up in the middle of the night, keep a journal of some type, notebook of some type near your bed so that you can write in it. Write your thoughts, write your fears, write what you aspire to have happen. That's what Source is saying. But take control of this energy and don't let it control you. Don't stay in space of racing thoughts and being frustrated and not sleeping and worrying. Empower yourself. Empower yourself by using those tools of affirmations, journaling, getting your emotions out so that you realize it's not as big as I thought it was. All right, next to the 9 of Swords, Scorpio, you guys have the Page of Cups. Now, this can be us because it is water energy. Cup energy is a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer sign. However, this can speak to some young person. It's very youthful, young energy, and we could be getting a message from a water sign young person that maybe causes us to stress and worry. That's what this can speak to. But the Page of Cups is normally a good card. There's definitely some changes, and you know how it is. Sometimes, whether it's good, even if it's a good change, it can cause us to worry about the uncertainty. And that's what I really feel like with this Page of Cups. This Page of Cups speaks to an offer, someone offering you their cup of love, an offer of, and if it's not love, it speaks to an offer of something that makes you very happy, Scorpio, with this Page of Cups. But there's definitely messages that come in, and for some of us, maybe we were stressing in the past about it, and it actually comes in. All right, last but not least, Scorpio, we got the 7 of Swords. This is heavy energy, a lot of sword energy during this mid to end of May. Control your thoughts. Again, don't let your thoughts control you, because we are very powerful, Scorpios. What we think about, we bring about. So don't think on anything. If you don't want something to expand in your life, if there's a situation, if there's energy that is not, you don't feel good about it, stop thinking about it, because the more you think about it, the more power that you give it in your life and over you. Source is saying with the 7 of Swords, there may be some sort of deceptive energy around you. If this doesn't always have to be negative or deceptive energy, but it can speak to being low key. It can speak to being quiet. It can speak to possibly someone trying to get away with something. However, for some of you Scorpios, it just speaks to energy of kind of being in your thoughts. And remember, I said, don't let your thoughts control you this mid to end of May. Yes, you have new offers coming in with the Page of Cups, possibly good news coming in, but some of you guys may be in a time of transition, so you don't see that yet. You don't see the new offers yet. You don't see the good news yet. So that's what may be kind of pushing you into this space of stressing, worrying, analyzing every negative scenario over in your mind. No, trust Source. As long as you keep your karma good, you vibrate at a high level, you're going to have new offers and good things that come in. But there is a time for things to leave. Everything on this earth has an expiration date. So the death energy comes in to say it's time for transformation. Yeah, it's time for death and rebirth. And I know what's so weird is we're Scorpios. The death card is our card, but we don't necessarily like all of that change. But we flow with it because we know that it's in our highest and best good ultimately. All right. So Scorpios, last but not least, we got the Hierophant energy. Yes, the Hierophant card, Scorpio. Hierophant, major arcana. This is our advice card or outcome. All right. The Hierophant energy is energy that speaks to, it can speak to religion. It can speak to marriage. It can speak to dealing with the government, but it's something here. A lot of us are possibly even, and this is what I'm feeling, we're waiting on an outcome from maybe you apply for something with the government, employment, a job, loan. I think this came up in our monthly reading too, because I kind of remember saying something similar to this. But the Hierophant energy is energy, like I said, that speaks to dealing with the government, dealing with organization, large entities. And Source is just saying, don't stress and worry if you are waiting for a decision, an outcome. It looks like there's going to be positive news, Scorpio, with the Page of Cups. Like I said, this is a message that comes in that brings us joy, but we are possibly stressing and worrying about it until we get it. And we may even be like being very low-key about it, not saying much about it, not sharing. Our anxiety is what I feel. You're not really sharing your anxiety with those people that are close to you. You kind of, you know how we Scorpios are, honey. We are cool and calm under pressure, but it may be volatile on the inside, but we don't let that show. But that's what this energy is speaking to, being a little low-key, stressing and worrying while we're maybe waiting on an outcome having to do with this Hierophant energy. But Source is saying you're going to get a positive outcome. That's what I feel. But in all things, remember, take your power back, Scorpio. Don't allow your thoughts to control you. Don't allow your thoughts to keep you on the lower vibration of thinking, what if it doesn't work out? No, we focus on, what if it does work out? What's my next step going to be? Let me come up with a plan for when I do get the approval. You switch that energy into, you can be negative or positive. You choose being positive, and that will bring positive things into your life, Scorpios. All right, so that is your reading, guys. If you want to connect with me to take advantage of the Mother's Day special on my 15-minute readings, just email me at ScorpTarot@gmail.com. The contact information is below in the description box with my price list of the other readings that I also offer. All right, so I'm sending you guys love and light. Thank you so much, Scorpios. Enjoy this mid to end of May, and happy Mother's Day, guys. Namaste.